Monday, November 2nd, and it's week 9 in the NFL, and we have a fantastic slate of games to talk about. And in this video, you are going to get the 5 best player props on the entire slate, not to mention the Sportsbook play of the day. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that in this video. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're locking in, and get ready to make some money.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
We get rocking and rolling, going over all of these perfectly crafted plays in this video for absolutely free. I need you to do something for me that's also free. It's super simple, very easy. Go ahead, smash that like button, a great way to support the channel. Not to mention, it'll push this video out in the algorithm, getting more eyes on, more people cashing with us. And if we get 200 likes on this video, I will drop a bonus free play over on Winnable. So make sure you're smashing that like button. And if you're new here, if you haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. We never miss a day unless something crazy happens, because we did miss a day yesterday. Because in New York, if you're anywhere up in the Northeast, you know that the winds were out of this world. My internet was down for 24 hours. I recorded the video, tried to post it with my cell phone service as a hotspot. It didn't work. So that is just another reason to get over to Winnable, because I did drop free plays over on Winnable, because we never miss a day over there. And I do my very, very best to never miss a day for you on YouTube. So go down in the description, visit my buddy Stan. It's super important because you'll get access to free plays every single day. You'll get a free Discord, great community. That's where I drop the bonus plays. You can see exactly how we're locking in every single day. So get over to Winnable. My buddy Stan down below in the description has everything that you will need to get over there. Not to mention, he's got a whole bunch of free money for you, just waiting for you to go and claim it. So make sure you take advantage. We have a play $5, get $50 over on Prizepicks when you sign up with code FFAPE. We have on Betr $10 when you sign up without even depositing, but when you do deposit, they match it up to $200. Dabble, $25, no card required at all, no deposit required, a free $25 when you sign up with code FFAPE. Sleeper, a free $20 when you sign up with code FFAPE. And then the best promo on the market, Onyx Odds, you sign up with code FFAPE. They give you a free $15. And then on top of that, when you deposit $10, you get a free $100. And not to mention a nice cherry on top. Every single app that you sign up for is worth 30 days of premium for absolutely free. Send me the screenshot proof to the number down below on the screen, and I'll hook you up with that 30 days of premium for absolutely free. That's 5 free months potentially on the slate, and all of that free money. You would be not the smartest guy in the world if you did not take advantage of all of those promos. Now is the time to sign up. This is when they want you guys to get in there, take the free money, and win more plays just by following along every single day. And not to mention, if you get all that free money, you can lock in these free plays and not even take $1 out of your own pocket. That is legitimately the best thing available on the market. So take advantage. And what did we do? Just a couple days ago in the NFL, we absolutely crushed. We're not going to do a full recap. We don't need to. Everybody that's been here already knows we have great success on the channel. Even when we have a little 2-3 days of downtime, I guess you'd call it, on the channel, we always bounce back. We hit 4 or 5 days out of the week on 4-mans, which is an insane return rate. This was a free play just the other day that we did cash as well, because Jimmy Butler did go over. We're absolutely cooking. It's the best time of the year to lock in. We got the World Series Game 7 tonight. It's on right now as I record this video. So the MLB will be over, but we have the NHL, the NBA, college football, the NFL. What a time to be alive. We have Thanksgiving coming up this month, Christmas right around the corner, the New Year's staring us in our face. It's about to be 2026, and the government still can't open up. But what we can do is we can open up the piggy bank on all these sports apps and collect all the money. We don't need anything else. We got us. Let's keep building. Let's keep growing. And if you want to get in and win more bets every single day, now the deal's over. This was $97 just 24 hours ago for the VIP Premium Monthly Pass. It's now back at the normal price. You snooze, you lose. You should have taken advantage like the hundreds and hundreds of people that took advantage of that deal. I was too lazy to change it, but I finally did. It's back to where it was supposed to be. But if you want in, VIP for life, 80% off. Use code LIMITED. Code LIMITED is available on the Lifetime Pass and the Football Full Season Pass for 80% off. The cheapest ways, because you can also finance in Winnable, it's the cheapest way in. And with Lifetime, you'll get bonus perks. It's super exclusive. I'm going to get rid of that pass once it sells out, and then it won't be available for another couple months at least at the minimum, because I like to keep it a small group because we grow together, build together, and you'll never have to pay another out-of-pocket fee once you're in there. And there's great giveaways. We're going to be doing Thanksgiving football squares. More to come on that for all you Lifetime folks. Christmas squares, Super Bowl squares, fantasy football leagues next year, March Madness brackets, everything all in there. If you want to join the gang for life, then hop on in, 80% off with code LIMITED. Or if you want to test it out, go to the Super Bowl, because you know that we're super profitable in the NFL. And not to mention, that's not just the NFL plays. That is every single sport all the way up into the Super Bowl. Anything we lock in premium, you will get with that package 80% off with code LIMITED. Now let's see exactly what we have in store for Sunday, Week 9 in the NFL. Before we do that, I guess I'll address the gorilla in the room. This is the new lab. I've been working hard on it. I got the whole basement up right now. Everything's framed. I've been busting my ass. Do I have the money to pay other people? I do. But I'm an able-bodied American male, and we love to get our hands dirty over here. So I do it all myself. If I can DIY it, I'm going to DIY it. I probably will have somebody tape and mud it, because if you've ever hung sheetrock, that is a pain in the ass. But just a little look into my life. As you guys all know, I just bought this house a couple months ago, all from sports betting, $500,000 house. It was a little bit more than that, actually. And you don't get as much for that as you would think in the world that we live in today. But this house is still amazing. I absolutely love it. It is a mansion. It is in a great neighborhood, great school district. We absolutely love it. Just a little peek into the apes world. Anyway, back to where I was. I'm redoing my basement. I'm going to have a huge family room, air hockey tables, probably 6 to 8 televisions. It's going to be a nice sports cave. Think it's going to look a little bit like how Barstools looks, if you follow them at all, where they have the cave on Sunday. It's going to be like that, but also geared towards the kids, because I got 2 beautiful girls and I want them to be included in everything that I do. But what I have done in here, we got the cloud, we got a couple pictures. We'll have more neon lights, more things going on in here. I got to get the lights situated as well, build my desk again. But just a little peek at what's going on in the world over here, all because you guys keep watching every single day. So I want to make this super professional. I've been carrying my laptop all over the house, doing it wherever I can, because these free plays got to get out there to you guys so we can keep on cashing. But I just wanted to give you a little update. Pretty soon the lab will be back in full effect, back to looking crisp, and the plays will stay the same, though. We'll keep on winning. So let's go over these plays. Just wanted to talk about my life and where we're at right now in this day and age. So we got 5 player props to go over in this game, and one of them is something I normally don't do, but I could not stay away. First, we're taking Ladd McConkey of the LA Chargers over 49.5 receiving yards. We love him in this spot against a horrible Tennessee Titans team, the worst in the NFL. They ranked 27th to receiving yards allowed to the wide receiver. 6 of his last 10 games, Ladd McConkey has cleared this line. This season, he had a little rocky stretch, as you can see here right on your screen, a little valley in between the peaks here of red, but he's righted the ship, going green in his last 3 games in a big, big way. I think 50 is just about as free as it gets on Sunday. And head-to-head data, last season he got 52 against the Titans. They've gotten even worse this year. So we love him to clear this line. Easy buckets. As you can see down below, the Chargers pass at a 61% rate as well, which is absolutely massive for this prop, and he demands a 23.3% target share, which we love. And then look at all of that green. Every single player just about, except for two that you can't, well, we can name Jacoby Myers, but I don't know who Deontay Thornton is. He's a Raider. He's probably garbage because the Raiders are garbage. He's probably the wide receiver 3 or 4 at this point, but everybody else has greened out. Mac Hollins, Stephon Diggs, Kayshon Boutte, Demario Douglas, Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, to name a few. They've all exceeded this line. They've all exceeded their line, rather. Michael Pittman with 95, Alec Pierce with 69, Kayshon Boutte 55, Stephon Diggs 69, and I like to pinpoint those ones in particular because it's going to be Ladd McConkey. He's lining up in the slot more and more. Now that they got Quentin back, who's playing phenomenal, I think they probably both go over their line. I like Ladd a little bit more, which is why he's in the free play. But as you can see here, it doesn't matter if he's a wide receiver 2 because every single wide receiver 2 has cleared this line. Kayshon Boutte, 55, that's over 49.5. Alec Pierce, 69, that's over 49.5. And Ladd McConkey is targeted a ton every single game. I think he's actually emerging as a wide receiver 1 again on the Chargers, but we love him in this matchup against a very, very struggling Tennessee Titans team on Sunday on the road. Give me Ladd McConkey here over 49.5 receiving yards. And next, we're going to be going for Drake May over 4.5 rush attempts. I love all these props, but I really like this one. Drake May over 4.5 rush attempts. He's done this in 6 out of his last 10, 9, 8, and 7, respectfully, in the last 3 games. Atlanta's defense is a very good defense. They just played very, very, very poorly against the Miami Dolphins. I think this is a nice get-back spot for them. That's why we're not taking Drake May passing yards. It's only set at 199.5, but I'll show you in a minute why that might be a trap. I think the rushing attempts, or if you wanted to get a little crazy for your own play and take his rushing yards, maybe knock him down a little, is the better play as compared to his passing yards. They rank 27th in the NFL in rushing attempts against. The Atlanta Falcons, although they are a very, very good defense, even though I just said that they played poorly against the Miami Dolphins, they were also on the field a lot because it was Kirk Cousins, and we liked Kirk Cousins in that game. I thought he was going to have a big game. He's playing for his reputation. He's playing for his starting job in another city, and he fell flat on his face. And that was our bad for taking him. But Drake May is not going to disappoint in this one. We love him to rush the ball probably 6 or 7 times in this matchup. I think he could easily clear this line before the fourth quarter even starts. He averages 5.7 rush attempts per game. We absolutely love this prop. And this is exactly why we are not going to take his passing yards. Let me go up. Well, let's talk about this since I scrolled down. As you can see here, Josh Allen only had 6 rush attempts. Mac Jones actually had 5. Tua 0, but Tua, he's not really risking it anymore. He doesn't want to get a concussion. I completely understand. Plus, they didn't really need to run in that game. And then Marcus Mariota, he's a neither here nor there guy. So honestly, if you're really looking at this, I know you see 3 out of 4 red X's there, but Josh Allen had 6. His line was just set super, super high, and he would have cleared this line that we have set for Drake May. But there is one thing I wanted to show you before we go on to the next prop, just to help you with other plays. Now, as you can see, I think this one is a very, very trigger spot. His passing yards is set at over 199.5. Now, typically you'd see this, you'd say 8 out of his last 10. This dude is green. He's money. He's going to go over this line. This line is super low. I would normally agree. But as you can see from the right side of your screen, the Atlanta Falcons are literally the best defense in the NFL in passing yards allowed. They don't give up a ton at all. And look down below. They've played some good quarterbacks. Josh Allen only had 180 passing yards against them. Mac Jones, I know you're saying it's Mac Jones, but he's been playing very, very well, especially when he was playing the Falcons. In that little stretch, he was playing phenomenally, and he only had 152. Tua only got over this line by 5 yards. And Marcus Mariota, yes, he's a backup. So this is a little skewed because of the talent that the Atlanta Falcons have played. But Josh Allen and Mac Jones at the time were top-notch. Their lines were set accordingly at 228 and 241, and they didn't even break 200. So I'm telling you right now, if you're going to do anything, do not take. The safest play for Drake May is to not take his passing yards, but we love his rush attempts on Sunday. And I know, here we go. The Chiefs are back, and it pains us all. But we can make money watching them, even though we all hate to watch them, unless you're a Chiefs fan. We're taking Patrick Mahomes here, over 259.5 passing and rushing yards. Why do I love this even more? As you can see right here, Josh Simmons, his offensive tackle that protects his blind side, will be missing his third straight game, and that matters because Jalen Moore, the backup, is going to be starting again. He's not bad, but he is definitely not as good as Josh Simmons at protecting his blind side, which means that the defense will be able to penetrate the line that much more in this matchup, causing Patrick Mahomes to use his legs a little bit. So I like Patrick Mahomes for his rushing yards in this game, but I really like him for both. Now, I know the Buffalo is ranked second in the NFL in passing yards allowed. They also rank dead last in rushing yards allowed, especially to the quarterback line here. Quarterback, they're actually 32nd for rushing yards allowed, and they're 31st overall in rushing yards allowed. But Patrick Mahomes is all the way back. This is going to be a back-and-forth matchup like it always is. As you can see here, head-to-head, 288 the last time that they played. Now, back in last November, he did not hit this line. He only got 196, but I really do think it's going to be more along the lines of this one when they played in January. I think it's going to be a back-and-forth game. This game has huge playoff potential, and it's even better for us because the Chiefs were slow to start this year. They were very, very banged up, which means these games for them mean so much more. This is quite literally playoff-worthy, the best matchup on Sunday's slate. Patrick Mahomes is going to show up in a big way. Josh Allen will probably show up in a big way. I think this game is going to be a back-and-forth game, a very, very, very tight game. I think Patrick Mahomes in this game could easily exceed 300 yards with just his arm and then add about 30 to 40 on the ground as well. And I am very serious when I say that. I think he's going to have a game similar to what he did against Jacksonville when they lost 31-28. Why? Because it's going to be a back and forth game. It's not going to be a blowout by any means at all. They're going to have to play high tempo. They're going to have to keep on passing late into the game if they want to win. Don't be surprised if this game goes into overtime. So we love him for passing and rushing yards over 259.5 on Sunday. Give me that all day long. Now, the Chiefs-Buffaloes game is easily my favorite game on the entire slate for Sunday. It's going to be the most fun to watch. But this game between the Lions and the Vikings is going to be just as good. They have division rivalry. They have the return of J.J. McCarthy from his soft benching. Was he even injured? Nobody knows. We don't know what we're going to get from J.J., but we know what we're going to get from Jared Goff. Another stellar performance. These teams battle it out no matter how good or bad they are. It's always a tight game, and we love Jared Goff here to go over 19.5 passing completions. As you can see, passing completion percentage against the Vikings are 26th in the league, bottom 10. They are horrible in the passing completion percentage department. Pass attempts, though, they are pretty good. They rank second in the league. But Jared Goff is going to Jared Goff. He's going to do Jared Goff things in this game. He's done this in 8 of his last 10 games. And as you can see, head-to-head in his last 2, 22 and 27. I like him for about 25, right in the middle of those games. He averages 24.5 on the season. 20 is just simply too low. 19.5 is crazy work. They pass the ball 52% of the times. He completes 84% of his passes, 29 pass attempts, 24.5 pass completions is what he averages. That's in a game of that can be any kind of game, right? It can be against a bad game or a bad team, but against division rivals, he will show out. And as you can see, bottom 10 defensive pass percentage against, he's exceeded this line in 6 of his last 7 games. They pass the ball at a 51% rate as well. They have great receivers. We all know that. And I also love this. I think this line is set this low because of everybody else and what they were able to accomplish against the Vikings defense. This is why they're ranked second in the NFL. But as you can see here, I only really see about maybe 1, maybe 2 quarterbacks that kind of correlate with Jared Goff in these circumstances, and that's Caleb Williams, another division rival. He got 21. Caleb Williams does not know Jared Goff. And then the other one would actually be Justin Herbert. But that doesn't have as many ramifications. They were able to move the ball on the ground in that one. They were playing it safe. They were playing Chargers football. Same thing with Aaron Rodgers. They were playing Steelers football, even though they're passing the ball a little bit more this year than they used to. Everybody else, Jalen Hurts, a very, very good quarterback, but we all know what he was doing in the beginning of the year. He was barely throwing the ball, and they were winning the games. Now they're throwing it more because they started losing, and Jalen Hurts is doing Jalen Hurts things again. But we love Jared Goff in this spot. I absolutely love this matchup. I think it's going to be top tier. I think no matter how bad either team is, which the Lions are not bad at all, I'm talking mostly about the Vikings here. We just don't know what JJ is going to do. He is a winner. He's proven that a little bit, but he's not fully proven, right? He's only had, 1 or 2 games where he's played the whole game. And we just don't really know what we're going to get from him. But this division game, with so much on the line, Jared Goff's going to show up again and go over his pass completions, easy buckets. I don't mind him for yards in this one. I just think this pass completions, it's somewhere where the books kind of screwed up by giving us this 19.5. We're going to take full advantage. We try not to gamble on this channel. I know it's a sports betting channel. We don't like gambling. We like investing. We find the mistakes. We attack, and that's why we've had so much success. Last but not least, I told you I had a play that I rarely take. I rarely take any kind of defensive props, but I couldn't pass this one up. It was just too good to be true. A demon play on Prizepicks for just 1 sack by Aiden Hutchinson. And you have to remember, Carson Wentz got sacked so many times in the last time the Vikings played that he literally was dragging his shoulder off the field. J.J. McCarthy, even though he's a little bit more mobile, he still is going to be attacked. The Detroit Lions pressure the quarterback. They blitz a ton. And Aiden Hutchinson seems to always be in the backfield. He's gotten a sack in 7 of his last 10 games, playing amazingly this year, going on that 5-game stretch. Now, he fell a little behind in this one with 0 sacks, but this matchup is amazing. 31st in the league in sacks against. They are atrocious. Minnesota Vikings cannot block worth a shit. That's why J.J. McCarthy was injured before with his soft benching, with his ankle injury. We saw Carson Wentz literally pick his arm up off of the turf and carry it to the sideline. And we're going to see the Lions in the backfield. We're going to see their star player, Aiden Hutchinson, get a sack, probably 2 in this game. I like him for probably 2 sacks in this game. So we love this one. Like I said, I rarely take defensive props, but this one was just too good to be true. If you're too nervous to put it on the 5-man, maybe do Aiden Hutchinson separate with another player that maybe you like. Or if you want to see exactly how I'm locking all of these in, make sure you join the free plan over on Winnable. And we're locking all of these in on Prizepicks. I showed you every line. They're all available on Prizepicks, and they're lower than most of the books. So make sure you're taking advantage, playing $5, getting $50 when you sign up with code FFAPE, and get that free 30 days so you can lock in, win with us for absolutely free. It's honestly, I'm basically paying you to get premium because you're playing $5 and getting $50 on Prizepicks. So it's a win-win-win all around. Join the team. And we have a sportsbook play of the day. This one is Chef's Kiss. I absolutely love it. We're playing a little bit safer. Why? Because the past couple days we've just been off. But now it's the NFL. The NFL is back. We are the best channel on YouTube when it comes to the NFL. Best channel overall with sports betting, period. But we're back for the NFL this week. And we have the best sportsbook play of the day on the market. And like I said, we're playing it a little bit safe here. Usually we do a plus money play, but this is minus 136 over on Onyx, and you can lock this in for absolutely free. Why? Because when you sign up with code FFAPE, you get that free $15, and then when you deposit $10, you get a free $100. Quite literally the best promo on the market when you sign up with code FFAPE, and that free 30 days of premium once again, so you can eat with us all month long. Now, what do we have? We have the Lions versus the Vikings. I don't care if JJ comes out looking like Patrick Mahomes. The Lions are the better team. They are going to win this game at home against their division rival. I love them to take boot to ass to the Vikings and probably win by a touchdown or more. Then we have the Kansas City Chiefs. As much as it pains me to say this, I am a New Yorker. The Buffalo Bills did congratulate and cheer on the Toronto Blue Jays to win the World Series, even when they beat the New York Yankees, a New York team. I cannot believe that front office decided that was a good tweet to send out. You are a New York team. I get that you have a ton of fans in Canada, but that kind of pissed me off as a New Yorker. Either way, though, I love the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, something special. I think it's more likely than not that this game goes into overtime or is decided by a field goal. So we're taking the Kansas City Chiefs, who probably win this game, even though nobody wants them to. And we're giving them a touchdown and a half so we don't have to sweat. And then we're taking the LA Chargers against the worst team in the NFL, smashing them all together. Minus 136 payout. We absolutely love this play. Lock it in. That's all I have for you guys on Sunday. Let's keep on cashing. And I already spoke about it. I had no internet last night. I recorded the video, couldn't upload it. Kind of pissed me off. But thank you guys for coming back, finding me once again. Now that we're able to upload, I actually went and ordered another internet service, so I'm going to have two. I'll probably order a Starlink so I never miss another free play drop. That was unacceptable. I kept calling them and calling them and calling them. They just didn't care. But we're back. We're locking in. And I'll see you for Monday Night Football's play because we have something phenomenal cooked up. So make sure you're back again. Make sure you're subscribed so you do not miss it.